5 Unusual People in the World, Part 33. Hello everyone, I'm Keisha, and wish you all a new day full of joy. A lot of people are markedly different from the rest of the world. Some are born that way, while some become different after a big event. Who are they? What are they capable of? Let's see them with me. Find out with me through this video. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 5. Narayana. Narayana was born in Yakutia as a child, with mysterious and gorgeous beauty. Perhaps many people once think she is the real-life Snow White princess. Even a photographer who took photos for her said that this is the most beautiful girl in the world. The little girl with albinism makes her skin and hair as white as snowflakes. Even her eyebrows are white. It helps her stand out unmistakably, especially when the rest of her family has dark hair. Narayana also goes to school like other children, but the only difference is that she cannot stay in the sun for too long and has to cover her eyes with sunglasses because her eyesight is also affected by albinism. Narayana's mother said that she loves modeling and has also received countless offers, but now is not the time. She would not let her daughter go to work too early, as she must study well before starting making money. Now, Narayana should enjoy her childhood with age-appropriate hobbies such as singing, dancing, and painting like others. And hopefully, in the future, she will become a famous model so that we can continue to admire that mystical beauty. What do you think if one day you will not be able to touch the water? What if I can't shower? Oh, that is terrible. Number 4. Nia Selway. Nia Selway is 24, from Hastings, England. She is allergic to water of all temperatures. The disease appeared since she was a child, and the older she got, the worse it got. This condition makes even a single tear painful. According to doctors, this is a particularly rare skin disorder called aquagenic urticaria. Less than 40 cases have been recorded in the world. Nia Selway can't go swimming, soak in hot tubs, or swim in the sea after a stressful day at work because she is allergic to water. Even sweat causes this poor girl to have an itchy rash. And if she is walking down the street and suddenly it rains, you know what would happen. If she doesn't get to the safe place in time, bad things can happen. Every time Nia Selway has a rash on her body, it takes 2 hours for the red spot to disappear. She had to take a shower, but splashing water on her body is painful, so she has to take every step carefully. She has to shower and wash her hair 2 different times to relieve her pain. And those are the only times Nia Selway touches the water. Fortunately, her internal organs did not suffer from this condition, so she can drink water comfortably. In recent years, the situation has become even more serious. However, as the years goes by, doctors still could not find any treatment for Nia's strange symptoms. Number 3. Joe Such. Joe Such, a 29-year-old man from New York, has a strange body with a disease that none of us have ever known. His body is slowly transforming, with his muscles turning into bones. It is difficult to move. Joe Such was diagnosed with FOP, or Stoneman Syndrome, at the age of 3, and since then, he has lost 95% of his mobility. Stoneman Syndrome is an inherited disorder in which the body's muscles, ligaments, and connective tissues begin to turn into bone. For the sake of understanding, another skeleton becomes available in the patient's body. With such a body, Joe must use a wheelchair and needs help from everyone with simple daily activities, from eating to going to the toilet. Growing up with an odd physique, Joe always felt isolated from his peers. He got depressed at the age of 9. Joe then regained his faith in life by posting videos of his everyday life on YouTube. He receives much encouragement and sympathy from the audience. He always keeps a positive attitude and always thinks that everybody has their own challenges, but there are no second chances, so you have to take advantage of it. Number 2. Paul Hodor Harrison. Paul Hodor Kerrison, born on November 14, 1950, and died on September 23, 2013, was an American from Bellingham, Washington, whose skin turned blue-violet like an alien. Mr. Kerrison suffered from argyria, a disease caused by an increase in silver compounds in the skin and body tissues. When that compound is exposed to light, it turns blue. Paul's life is similar to that of many others, except for the unusual fact that he had a habit of drinking a substance called colloidal silver, which is made by electrically extracting silver from a metal conducted into water. It is advertised as a panacea. Even after it turned his skin blue, he persisted in drinking. This is hard to understand. Paul Kerrison's life wasn't easy since owning blue skin. When he appeared in public, people quickly saw his outstanding skin, and that forced Mr. Paul to leave Oregon because too many people showed discrimination. After that, he greatly reduced the amount of colloidal silver, but his skin remained the same blue color. That's because this substance usually stays in the body for a long time before being eliminated. However, doctors are not sure that argyria caused Mr. Kerrison's death. When he died, Mr. Kerrison was being treated for pneumonia. Before that, he also suffered a heart attack and stroke. A top model is often known for a tall and slim body and a face with sharp lines. However, over time, this standard is gradually changing. Models with strength features or different characteristics gradually become prominent. Number 1. Sunayana. Sunayana was born in Tibet but now lives in England. She takes the online community as well as beauty lovers aback because of her unique and unusual beauty. Currently, she is a professional model. Still, her height is not the most prominent, but it is the face with strange structure that is the key to her success. Since childhood, she has always been embarrassed by her face. All the children she has ever met disparage her, even some beat her because of it. Her cat-like eyes, gorgeous plump lips, white skin, unusually structured nose bridge, and a neat cluster of freckles scattered across her face, all of them make her beauty so different from the rest of the world. However, elsewhere, Sunayana was compared by Chinese netizens to real-life versions of the characters in the movie Avatar. They say that she has an unusually large nose and thick lips that look scary. They found her face proportion unbalanced and assumed that if she was in their own country, she wouldn't have a chance to shine. Sunayana used to spend 20 years hating her face and body until her shrink nose and facial freckles caught the attention of photographers. And now, she has become famous not only as a professional model, but also as an opera singer. These people can't choose how they were born, but they can choose their own way to live. I can never know what they have been through, but I know they are always strong. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell to watch more interesting videos. And now, goodbye and see you again.